I decided to have an exhibition of just fen painting, and I spoke to a friend of mine who has a gallery in Bermondsey, and he's putting a show on of just fen paintings, and I'm calling it Vanishing Lines because the roads and the ditches and everything are always just disappearing into the distance. It's an artistic journey, and I think it's, as you get older, it's lots of artists just paint the same thing for the whole of their lives. And if you look at Picasso or my hero Diebenkorn or something like that, who went from being an abstract expressionist to a figurative painter to a pure abstract painter, he had these three incredible phases of his life where he just threw the rule book out and he just changed his whole life. It became a completely different painter. You can kind of see a progression, and I hope people can see a vague progression from my nudes to my landscapes, but fundamentally they're completely different paintings. And I've changed, and I think you have to accept that and not keep trying to be the same person. When I left home, I was 18, and I was dropped off by my mother on Battersea Bridge, and I walked with a trunk across Battersea Bridge to halls of residence as I was starting a foundation course at Camberwell Art School. And I remember thinking at the time that was the beginning of my life on my own. It was it was up to me now, and I was incredibly excited. And I find quite often when it's rained and you get the sun on it, they become this beautiful, rather purplish grey ribbon that is rather beautiful, and they're another colour inside the paint. And if you look on the side of the road, you'll see the black soil runs along the side of the road as well. And some of the roads, they're so little used, they've got weeds growing in the middle of them. And they're actually, because the roads are collapsing, they're not flat, they're wavy. And the surface is wavy, so they're actually quite hard to paint, I find. But they're really important to the paintings. They divide the landscape up, and my paintings, just because the landscape is abstract, the road is nearly always, it's either the road or the ditch are the place where I start the painting from and work my way out. It is the first line that I draw. You know, you get to a junction in a road and you turn left and you could be killed in a car crash. You turn right, you meet this woman, you fall in love, you get married. But the decision to turn left or right is the one that changed your life. Like that, in a strange way. It's like I get to a junction out here and I think, well, what if I turn left? Maybe I'll come across something really amazing, and and so I spend my life driving around, going down these roads where I have no idea where they're going, and that's really exciting because you just don't know what you're going to come across. And that's how I found this place. That's how I find nearly everywhere. It's just I have a map. There's no satellite. I can't do my phone or anything. I don't have a GPS. I just drive around, and I drive for hours trying to find interesting places.